This is the tutorial on generic programming, delegate and lambda expression. To understand delegate, we need to understand first what is delegation. Sometimes we delegate our work to our colleagues in our workplace and also in our family. Sometimes we distribute our work to our family members to reduce the effort and time. As per Wikipedia, delegation is the assignment of authority to another person to carry out specific activities. It is a process of distributing and entrusting work to another person. In programming, delegate also works in the same way. We have a delegate named as calculate having two parameters x and y. The type may be integer or double or decimal. And there are few methods add, subtract, multiply and divide having the same number and type of parameters. But they are doing different things. We can call all of these functions by using the same delegate calculate. This is the power of delegate in programming. The question is, what is delegate? A delegate is a type that represents reference to methods with a particular parameter list and having a return type. In picture, we can see there is one delegate which is an object, basically instance of the type, and it refers to method. In C# program, we can declare a delegate by using delegate keyword. And the name of the delegate is calculate, having two parameters number 1 and number 2 of type integer, and the return type is also integer. We need to create a method having the same parameter type and number of parameters and having the same return type. So in our case, we are creating add method that has two parameters x and y of type integer, and it is also returning a type integer, and it is returning the addition of these two parameters x and y. Now to call this method by using delegate, first we need to create an object of this delegate. If we compare the picture with the last block of code, so here we are declaring an object of the delegate calculate. This is our object. This is our object, and we are referring to a method. This method is add method, and basically in picture the last block which refers to a method. We can call this method by using delegate just by passing two parameters 4 and 1 in the instance of the delegate object. We are going to demonstrate the delegate in Visual Studio 2022. So I'm taking a console application, either from .NET Core or .NET Framework, naming the application as delegate example. I'm creating a separate class for delegate related coding. Here I am creating a delegate by the delegate keyword. Then we need to define the type of it, and we need to define the name, calculate, and we need to pass the parameters. Now we need to create a method that matches with the signature of this delegate. Int add method having two parameters, int x and int y. And it just returns x plus y. Now I'm creating a test method which will create object of this delegate and call the method calculate object. Here we need to mention the method name. So method name add is here the reference to the delegate. I'm returning object and passing two parameters as 4 and 1. So now in program main file, I'm just creating instance of the delegate example class. I need to make it as internal to make it available here. Delegate example class dot test function. We can write this in console. We should write a read line to see the output. So our output is 5, which is 4 plus 1. This is the simplest example. We will see more complex example in later tutorials.